Okay. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone? I just want to hop on before my 8 o'clock meeting. And hopefully some people can catch me live who have questions about the cold calling lead generation. Um, yeah. So, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Oh wow. Well, anyway, I will wait for you all to arrive. I'm also cleaning up my email list because I'm sending out emails and maybe 13 to 16% is being opened repeatedly. So that tells me I need to do something about that, and I need to get new people on the email list who want to hear from me. So we're working on that as well. So good evening, y'all. Good evening. I'm gonna finish that up. If anybody has any questions, any concerns, please feel free to ask. I will answer as soon as I'm finished doing this. I'm going to start providing the leads. Oh no. Oh well. All right. So let me try to think off the top of my head some of the questions that I'm getting. So let me first, I don't even know if I said who I am, but hello. um, my name is Marian E. King, owner of Empty Nest LLC, and we're taking care of some business. All right. So some of the questions that I'm getting, oh, let me say this first. If there are people who are operating in their administrative roles or transportation, um, and they are not knowing what to do, what to say, okay? Especially if you're dispatching. I have an ebook. Okay, it's called My Homeboy Said. For $10, you can be assisted with that situation. All right. I have another option. Well, you still need the ebook, but there's another option. It's the Dispatch Trinity, which is going to open on this Friday. Okay. It's a membership. You get the self-paced dispatch course, the coaching and mentorship video resource space. That's where you watch all that has been taught. All right. And then you have access to live assistance Monday through Thursday during brokers hours or until around 2:30. All right. Um, this is a steal. This is a $3,000 situation for $50 a month. Okay. Um, if you are someone who started a brokerage, but you had never dispatched before, you may want to take a step back and learn how to dispatch because that is going to be helpful to you. First of all, you'll learn the flow of things. Second of all, you will have carriers, which means when you begin to approach shippers, you have something to offer them. All right. Again, this space is going to be opening up on Friday and it's going to close on Monday. Also, I'm encouraging, excuse me, those who want to take the cold calling lead generation space course. Cold calling and lead generating is not going out of style. It is something that you can make money daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Okay. I teach that. That will be on sale starting Friday, 47% off for my 47th birthday. There are a lot of people that are just seeing the email and sending email messages. The email is very specific on what to do. If you need dispatchers for your business, okay, If you need a cold caller for your business, it specifically says to send an email stating what you need, your name, the name of your business. Okay? Some of you are just seeing the email and sending an email, hey, I need help. Hey, what do I do if? Nobody's going to respond to that because the email is specific. If you need help, you can check my YouTube, you can get a membership, or you can catch me live. You can post your questions under the videos. I really do respond. I really do. And I want to be able to assist, but we have to, follow things. I do want to help. Okay. Ooh. So if you have any questions, any concerns, hopefully I can catch everybody while I'm on this live. I'm going to finish cleaning up this email list. And then if there's still no one speaking, I'm going to drop some leads off and I'm going to close out the video. I have a meeting at 8 p.m. So I said, let me hop on here really quickly and try to catch people so they can catch me to get their questions answered. Again, on Friday, October the 7th, the monthly membership for the Dispatch Trinity is going to open, and it's going to close on Monday. Well, it's going to close on Sunday night at 12 a.m. All right. And the cold calling lead generation business blueprint is going to open. It's going to be 47% off. That's going to close as well on 12 a.m. Sunday night. Okay. Please, y'all, I will not be accepting emails saying, oh, I missed it, all of that sort of thing, because I've been saying these things like for months. I try to be very helpful, but we're going to have to move how it moves. The Dispatch Trinity is going to open on the 9th of each month, between the 9th and the 5th, or probably the 9th of each month. So if you're already in there, of course, have at it, stay in there as long as you like and as long as you need. If you're going to be needing to get in there, understand that if you don't get in now, you will have to wait monthly to enter. When it opens monthly, after this time, it won't be open for 3 days. It will only be open on that day, and it will close, and you will have to wait another 30 days to enter. Oh. Okay. It also depends on how many people join. It might be open every 2 months. Ooh, almost done. Mm. All right. Also, those who follow me on TikTok, TikTok will be used for posting only. Okay. I will not go live on YouTube. On TikTok on my Empty Nest Logistics page anymore. I created another page that you can join if you want, but I will not be playing the TikTok game on that page anymore. Nobody is finding it. Nobody's seeing when I'm going live. They're being real nitpicky, and I'm not playing with it. What advice would you give someone just starting out? Okay, what are you starting out as? And where are you having, or if any, issues? If it's just going to be something general, I would say understand that it's not easy. It's not a quick return. And it's definitely going to take a lot of patience and getting around or being around, as many people in it as you can, because it's challenging. It's challenging and it can get discouraging, especially if you are not around people who are, child, I found me a carrier, baby, a business partner. Prayers up. There you go. But Robin, definitely try to be, around people who are doing it as well, who are going through the same process, well, the same stage that you're in. That's another reason why I created the space, because it could be lonely in this thing, and it takes a lot of time, especially when you're looking for a carrier who's going to be worth you working with. So I think it's more, I think I would say, um, I don't know if it's more so advice, but definitely, excuse me, I'll give you a heads up more so. Um, 43 calls. I have no support. You got to stay headstrong. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There you go. Talk to her. But I think it's just people giving you the reality of things is the best thing, Robin, because there's a lot of unrealistic expectation and untruths. So I feel like if you are prepared and you know what to expect, it's a better experience, because there's a whole lot of, get into this. Oh, you can make six figures. Oh, you can make all this money without owning or being in a truck. And that's real cute. And it sounds good, but that's not, we need somebody to tell us that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fast. It's not, it's going to take a minute. You're going to go through some carriers. You're going to go through some scenarios. And you're going to need support. Definitely going to need support. Hmm. Cash on a roll and got one. That's what I'm talking about. And know when you start doing your cold calling, there's going to be a lot of no's. There's going to be some hangups. There's going to be some people who are going to allow you to have a full-on conversation with them. Even going to give you an email or tell you to call them back, and then you won't get a response from them, or they won't answer or anything like that. So do you have any advice for power only? Research the equipment. Make sure that you know what it does. Make sure that you know what's happening in the industry with that equipment. Um, yeah, if you're in my course, of course, or if you hit the link in my bio, make sure you get your free month of the DAT load board. Make sure you're logging into that board every day and reading the news and taking a look at what's going in and out for the equipment. That's the number one thing that I'll say for any equipment. Make sure you know the equipment, what it can do, all about the equipment. Research it. Not only will you know the information for yourself, you'll also be able to follow along. If and when the carrier tells you that something is going on, you have an understanding of what's happening, because that's another thing we need to know. When the truck is out or not doing what needs to be done, down, you are not making money because they are not making moves. So, yep. Check out what's going on in the industry, how they moving, what's happening for them. Then congratulations to Cash. You are not playing. So good evening, good evening, good evening. Robin, how long have you been dispatching? Or did you just finish a course, or what's your, you're welcome. You're welcome. What I'm looking for. Oh, some leads. Let's see what's going on, what's happening, who's ready, who's not, what's happening, what's up. I just finished a course. I work in a call center. It's hard trying to work and do it. That is one of the things that I make sure I tell people. If you work in a space that requires metrics, you are not going to be able to do this. I'm telling you now. Even on your days off, when you are back on, those brokers are still going to be calling you and you got to be able to answer them. Oh, man. See, that's why I make sure I be on live. I make sure I post up videos that tell y'all what's going on. I tell that to the people who are going to take the course because that is definitely something that you need to know before you spend your money. That's another reason why I also created a way to pivot. I created the cold calling, the lead generating, because you don't have to, you can do that anytime. You can make those residual incomes anytime and still do your 9 to 5 or 11 to 7, whatever it is that you do. Because with the cold calling and lead generation, you just work for a company and they let you know how many leads, or you let them know how many leads you can get them, and you do your call. And then when you get the leads, you contact them, you get paid for your lead, and you keep it moving. You don't have to worry about dealing with people. I learned a lot in the course, but I'm going to purchase the My Homeboy Said ebook. No problem. And I'll post the link right here. Even if you're not ready to go buy it right now, I'll put the link so you can have it. So when you get ready, you can head on over to Shopify and get it. And this is one of the things that I really encourage people to get, because I mean, courses are good, but sometimes you don't really know what to say to have an effective phone call. One of products. Products. My homeboy said, here I go. Copy. I'm gonna put it right here and pin it just in case you or anyone else needs it. Y'all know where to find it. There you go. It is definitely something to have in the arsenal. And it also helps you all with not just taking anybody. The first person that says yes, no, let me ask you a few questions. Let me see what you're doing, what you're willing to do. Because this is still our business, y'all. And we got to make sure that we know and understand we don't have to take anything. But I definitely don't want people to get into take somebody on and don't interview them, and then you find out after you said yes and gone into a contractual agreement that this is the carrier from hell. They don't want to do nothing. They want to be home every day, every day, every week. They just starting out. They have no skin in the game. Oh, you gotta oh goodness. Goodness. We gotta watch out for it. Because baby, the scams can come from anywhere. There is nothing worse than getting with a company that doesn't want to work, because the truth is we still do the work. We still look for lows. We still do all of the things, whether or not they go out or not. And make sure you put your foot down on what you want to do. Make sure you know and understand that a carrier can work with whoever he wants to. We cannot force them to work with us only. But what we can do is, number one, be great. So they only want to work with us. Number two, if they decide that they're going to be working with other dispatch companies, that they are clear with you. When you contact them at 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning and you say, hey, are we moving today? And they say yes, okay, you're looking. Okay. So when you contact them with that load and they say, oh, I found something, guess what? You got a decision that you can make because I asked you to communicate with me. I said it's fine that you work with other companies, but when I call and confirm that I am who's moving you this morning and I get a load, because what happens is if I book that load, okay, I booked that load and I signed that rate confirmation because I already know what you want. I already know what you need. So I don't need to find a load, call you, ask, do you want the load, go back to the load. Because the reality is everything that I need to know about you and your company and what you need to make, I need to already know because this thing moves fast. So when I see that load, I need to call on that load. I need to negotiate that load. I need to book that load. I need to sign that rate con, and I need to send that over to you, telling you this way you need to be, this what time you need to be there. You can see all the rest, how much is getting paid while we're on there. But if I do all of the things and then I call you up and say, hey, did you get the rate card? You say, oh, somebody else is moving me. Guess what? You are destroying the relationship that I have with that broker, which means when they don't want to work with you and your authority, they don't want to hear from me either. And I got other people that I'm going to be calling. So I'm making good with my brokers. So when you do that, you're causing a problem. You're causing me to have to call back and go back on my word. Because when I sign that rate con and I tell you that we'll take it and I negotiate that price, I'm telling that broker that we are going to be able to do it. You got it. It's already done. Let's go. But when I got to call back and cancel, if I'm going to be uncomfortable, we're not going to be able to do it. Boom, got one. All right. The name of this company is DAS, D as in David, A as in Apple, S as in Sam, Universal LLC. My driver asked if I could only work with him. I added 2% on for that. I started off at 8% and went to 6% due to me being new as well. But when he made that request, I went back up. Let me tell you something right now. Just like they can work with who they want to work with, you work with who you work with. But this is how you handle somebody who's trying to get into your business like that, because that is stopping your business. When they ask you, how many other people do you work with? I would like for you to only work with me. This is what you tell them. Okay. You and I are in a contractual agreement. I will work for you. I will do all that needs to be done to bring success to your business. I will focus on you and make sure that everything that you need for your business is taken care of. That's it. You don't get to ask about it. And that just tells them if that it's all about you. But don't let nobody cut your coin. And 2% ain't going to be it. I'm going to tell y'all something, and we're going to be honest. No percent that they pay us is ever going to be the amount that equates to what we do. Ever. So he can have his and good for you. That's your business. That's run your business. See that? I almost got out of my lane and ran into some traffic. Don't let them do you like that, because you need that 6% and you need the next 6% and you need the next 6%. Don't let them. Don't let them. I am focused on you. Don't you worry about it. It's like a relationship. Don't worry about the next man. Okay? When it's your time, it's your time. Okay? When I'm in your presence, we together. All right? When I'm not, I'm not. Okay? In fact, if I want to, mind your business. Okay? You get all that you're getting from me while we, okay, are doing what we do. Yeah, don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. So yeah, here's a lead. Let me see how much longer I got. Okay, I got probably about 13 more minutes. So here's one that's ready. This one is called, again, DAS, Universal LLC. D as in David, A as in Apple, S as in Sam, Universal LLC. All right, this one is out of, the company says it's out of South Bend, Indiana. All right, phone number, area code 305. That's a Miami number. Okay, but anyway, 785 6941. Right? Again, area code 305 785 6941. Well, what I will do, Cash, is I will go in on that one. You know, you'll get yourself acclimated. You know, that's the one thing that you want to do. When you get one, you want to work on that one. You want to get them in a cycle, in a rotation. Make sure that you understand everything before you take on another one. Don't take on too many too fast. Then that's when they really gonna know you're working with other people, because then you're gonna be discombobulated, and then they're gonna be all up and through your mix. But yeah, let's see what else we got going. And if anybody on here, if you have any questions, any concerns, please feel free to ask. We have to operate in a space of reality here. We got to know what we're dealing with, what's happening. Woo! What we running into, literally and figuratively. Because, oh my goodness, it gets real out here. Okay. That one is not ready. Yeah, I don't want to take too much on too fast. Good, good, good. That's right. Pace yourself. And you definitely did good with the percentage. Because I really encourage, especially new people, stay at a 5, no more than 6%. I call it the grace percentage. Because if I mess up, you'll give me grace at 5 and 6%. If I mess up, you ain't giving me no grace at 7, 8. He wants to work Monday through Friday, weekends off. Did you interview him? Do you have the ebook my homeboy said? Well, wait a minute. Let me see what you told him before I ask you that. Because he came to you with the unrealistic expectations and then wanted to lock you down. Oh, I'm dating, sir. I'm dating. I'm dating. You went in about I'm dating. Not in a relationship with anyone. Okay. I am dating. Real talk. I'm dating. Who you with? Who you with me? Shoot. Mm-mm. No, no, no. Search. Let's see. Hawthorne. Oh no, we're not messing with that. Let's go over here to Illinois. Let's go. Let's go. Hey y'all. I see it says 3 people in here. So I'm gonna say hey. Oh. Y'all get them. Where you located? Illinois. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of them. Oh, there you go. Not ready. So are you doing this full time, Cash? You dispatching full time? Texas been booming. Oh, if I can't say it, I'm certainly not gonna be giving it to nobody. Cause that'll get you hung up on when you don't know how to say the name. Yes, I did read the book. I did interview 65. He said that he'd been doing trucks for 30 years, but just not getting his authority and first time getting a dispatcher. All right, so let me ask you this. He might have been in trucking for 30 years, but was he working for himself or for a company? Because this is the thing. When you saw this example in the ebook, my homeboy said, because they gonna work right. In the ebook, homeboy said, I have in there the example about them working for a company and where you have to tell them you may have been in trucking for 30 years, but that was that company and their money and their connections and their contacts. You are new on your own. So your 30 years doesn't mean anything in your own. I hate to say it like that. And they really try to pull that on you. And that's another reason for the interview process, because they will try to, he's working for himself, or he's worked for himself for 30 years. Look at there. And right, he tried to school you, bro. So he's accepting $1.50. He definitely worked for a company, but he does understand what's going on out here. Because, sir, right now the power only is running. That $1.50 is the same thing as a non-CDL box truck right now. That's just the reality of what's happening. And he's wanting to do power only. What has sold? If he's been running himself and he's just getting a dispatcher, then he should come with connections. So has he provided with you with who he already was working with so you can make contact with these people? Good, 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 good. And he's been doing this. Okay, how long has he been on his own? Because people who've been in the business on their own for 30 years, they have contracts and they don't need us. So what's his how, what's his deal? 2 weeks on his own. But he said he can't do it all himself. He discovered that real fast. Real fast. Very different when you're working for the company who's providing you with everything than when you out here on your own. Virginia, you're not ready yet. 50. Okay, I'm gonna give myself 5 more minutes. Okay, so has he done any runs? Let me scroll up. He willing to go over the road? Oh, he wants to work Monday through Friday. Oh, tell me about that. When he told you he want to work Monday through Friday, weekends off, did you let him know? Is that the reality of his specific situation? We be having to get them. Sometimes, y'all, we have to get them out of the employee mindset and let them know, hey, you're the boss and you have to build your own company from the ground up. Some companies you work for, they had old money. Okay. Old money, old relationships. Boom, got another one. Moving on up transport. I told him I was new. He liked my business name, so he wanted to make a deal. Well, all right. What's your business name? He said his wife ain't having it. Oh, I really hope you get into the mentorship program because, oh my. Moving on up, Transport LLC. Here's another lead, y'all, ready to be called. All right. Says this company is out of Rice, Minnesota. Phone number, area code 320 360 2463. Again, moving on up, Transport LLC. Phone number, area code 320 360 2463.